AP is challenging.
The rigor is very high in AP.
You have to pay more attention.
We have like at least 2 packets a week, like 17 pages thick each.
When we're doing the notes guides, I feel like I'm getting so much information.
It's hard to understand because it's a college class.
So I'm only in 10th grade, but it's already preparing me for college.
I'm writing these Cornell notes after Cornell notes.
We have to read, take notes on everything. We take a test at the end of the week and we have 2 essays to write about it.
And I'm writing page after page.
They push you until you can't be pushed anymore.
They try to challenge you and motivate you and push you to keep going. I feel like I'm ahead of everybody.
They're getting me like so prepared. I'm getting so much knowledge.
Since it's a college course, it just shows me how hard it is, how challenging they try to make it, and how much I have to try to achieve my goal.
I wasn't very confident in my own abilities, and with the more difficult, challenging classes and the rigor that's necessary for the AP program, I feel like I've really pushed myself to new limits and prepared myself to study on my own in college.
When I first came here freshman year, I personally didn't speak English, or I didn't speak very much, so the AP program really showed me how to write essays and things like that.
I've heard a lot of feedback from college graduates that schools like Bel Air in some ways are harder than college when you take AP and IB classes.
They really push us because they know we're about to graduate, we're about to go into college. So we study a lot more and we're getting used to that mindset of studying, reading, writing.
It's really, really tough.
The AP program, it's truly amazing, especially here at Lee, since a lot of the students are come from really low income level families. So it helps us think a little better of ourselves, and you know what, we can do it, so we're getting there.
I'm taking human geography with Mr. Pro.
He's one of the teachers that will push you really hard.
He gives his A students cupcakes. When you get the muffin, you know that you earned it. I have gotten 24.
You have to do it yourself too. He's not going to give you everything.
Yeah, he pushes you till you've reached your full potential. I maintain a 95 average in an AP class, which is originally for juniors.
For Mr. Pro, I would say thank you for actually challenging all of us and making us work hard.
The teacher that's best prepared me for the AP exam is Miss Morrow.
She just has this way of connecting with us.
And Miss Morrow told us about her struggles earlier in life, so that taught us that even if we don't succeed at first, that we could overcome it.
It's almost like a mother, like what a mother does with you. She's like, oh, you know what, my child, you can do it. And that's the same thing that she does.
I really like Mr. Wilkins, Mr. Cox,
Mr. Thompson,
definitely Mr. Mazzoni.
Mr. Gorham, he's an AP teacher, and then on the side, he's a rock star.
Okay. Mr. Khalil, he gives us his phone number so we can text him, or his email, so we have any questions over homework or assignments we can ask.
I'll always remember Mr. Goldsberry because he used to help me during lunch.
My favorite AP teacher is Mr. Williams.
He's not just a teacher, but he's also a friend.
He doesn't just tell us, oh, this happened, blah, blah, blah.
There's no better way to learn than with a friend.
And Mr. Williams, because I have him this year as a senior, and he's really pushing me a lot more than I think any of my other AP teachers to actually, we get these packets and they're 20 pages thick, and you have to go home and you have 3 days to read them.
Ms. Messa, she has been there for me.
Mr. Peak, who teaches AP World History, he's one of the teachers where if you get him, you're like, yes.
Ms. Trevino, because I actually passed her test last year.
Ms. Quaid, with all of her background and knowledge and her interesting views on literature and everything else.
I'm thankful to all my AP teachers. They've always been there. They've always been there whenever we ask questions or just as a friend.
I will always remember Miss Lawrence as a pre-AP teacher because she finally taught us what steps were. They're grasslands.
Hey now, where you gonna go from here?
I wanted to go to Rice.
I said, hey now, where you gonna go from here?
I'm going to the Texas Academy Math and Science program at the University of North Texas.
I've been accepted to UT Austin.
University of Texas at Austin.
University of Texas.
Duke or University of Oklahoma.
The University of Texas.
I've been accepted to UT.
Visual and Performing Arts.
Petroleum engineering.
Biology.
Fashion design.
Engineering.
Medical school.
Geology at the Jackson School of Geosciences.
I plan to go to college and get a triple major in mathematics, nursing, and finance.
I said, hey now, where you gonna go from here?
Major in dance and minor in business administration.
Texas A&M University,
I've been accepted into UT, but I'm waiting to hear back from Northwestern.
biology and psychology.
Journalism major.
I've also applied to some Ivy League schools as well as Stanford, so we're waiting on acceptances or rejections. I know a lot of the students who are in your classes really appreciate what you're doing and the level of professionalism and enthusiasm that you have.
Keep the programs fun, and that's really what the kids are looking for, is something exciting, something new and creative almost.
And we're appreciative of all you've had to go through and to help us.
I've never thought that I would ever succeed in AP classes without their help. So I want to thank all of them, because if where I am right now, it's all because of them.
When you get the muffin, you know that you earned it. The muffin. When you get the muffin, you know that you earned it. You earned it. The muffin. When you get the muffin.